morning from the walkway leading to Six Flags Whitewater Park. We are here for our first time this season. We get free admission with our Six Flags season passes. So we're here to check out what they have. They are celebrating their 40th anniversary this year, as they opened in 1984. So I'm curious to see if they have anything kind of showcasing that anniversary. Come along with us. There is the large stern wheeler that hopefully will be running in a little bit next to Primo's Pizzeria. This is, if you were to walk just straight in from the park, you'll come right across this. We typically go sit up there, and I'll show you that in just a second. Soph is with us today, so it's me, the boys, and Soph, and so we're getting her all squared away with her season pass and dining plan, which she's got the same thing that we do, and we're ready to have some. All right, while we get sunscreen on, let me show you the lay of the land here. This is kind of where we usually set up. You've got the brand new Python Plunge over there. It opened up last year, and we rode it last year. We'll probably ride it today. You've got the body flumes right there, three of basically the same slide. That orange slide is the Mutiny Chute, short slide with a big drop. Then you've got the double Lizard's Tail there, which is a smaller version of the Dragon's Tail, which is a bigger ride around the corner. And then that one right there that you can see above the Coca-Cola is the Typhoon Twister. All right, I've switched over to the GoPro. And Chad said he wanted to do the Typhoon Twister first. So that is the black and yellow bumblebee-like roller coaster. So that's where we're headed. All right, here we go. We're in the whirlpool! We're in the whirlpool! Woo! Fun times! Soph and Ty are gonna go down the Lizard's Tail and end up in the play area. Chad and I just gonna walk and rest. That was a lot of stairs, which is why Chad's already tired. First thing to start the day, lots and lots of stairs. I had to carry the raft the whole way up pretty much alone. So I'm a little out of breath too, so I don't mind taking a little breather with Chad while Soph and Ty have some fun. We'll see what they get up to. There's Soph over here doing the lily pads. She and Ty actually got down before Chad and I were able to walk down. I tried to tell Chad that, but he didn't want to walk up even a little bit of stairs. Come on, Soph! Oh, down she goes. Okay, they are gonna go ride Python's Plunge. I asked Ty if he wanted to take the GoPro to showcase Python's Plunge, you know, do some tie tube, but he said no. I think it's probably just a fear that something may happen to the GoPro, and he doesn't want to be responsible for that. But he and Soph just got their tube. You can see them there. And they're gonna make their way up the ride. Soph and Ty are back. What did y'all think of Python's Plunge?
That was boring.
Boring?
It was slow. It had been approved of tie tube. Yeah, I'm not walking up there.
Yeah, Chad doesn't want to walk up there, so that's why we didn't. I went and got our drinks filled up with Powerade because the Six Flags cups are also good here, as are our meal plans. So we are actually going to go get some food right now because Chad's hungry, Soph's hungry, I'm hungry.
I didn't have breakfast.
Chad didn't have breakfast, Soph didn't have breakfast, I didn't have breakfast. Ty definitely had breakfast. So I'm gonna get myself some lunch here from the Sternwheeler restaurant, which they have cheeseburgers, they have grilled chicken, they've got chicken strips, and they've got a Sternburger, which isn't a part of the meal plan. I think I'm gonna get myself some chicken strips. I'll show you guys what the kids got in a minute. The kids have their food. They all got cheese pizza with a side of garlic knots, and of course this comes on the meal plan. It would normally be $17, $16.99.
And yes, I can't drink with my lid on because I had gum removal surgery yesterday.
And I decided to come down here and get a pepperoni slice because the Sternwheeler, they just didn't have it together. No food was ready whatsoever. So I got a pepperoni slice with some garlic knots that I'm waiting on now. And here's mine. I already had a bite of the garlic knots, which is really good. You can see the size of the pizza and the thickness. It's really good. It's like 2 slices here in one giant slice.
I'm never getting in trouble.
Back on the GoPro because we're done eating. Here's the Sternwheeler again. They may have things a little bit better together now. Soph and Chad are waiting over here on this bench for us so that they didn't have to walk back to the stuff to put everything away. Ty and I did, because we are going to make our way down to the lazy river and the wave pool. What? What on the ground?
A berry.
Oh goodness. All right, now that our feet all have second-degree burns on them. Here, look, this is the first thing I've seen celebrating the 40th. Celebrating 40 years of Whitewater.
My foot hurts.
Here's a little Six Flags Pride photo op for you right here by the bathrooms. Just to give you guys some wayfinding here, the entrance to Whitewater is right there. If you come down here, you're automatically at Buccaneer Bay, which is the toddler play area, which also includes this play place, so multiple different places. And then in the background, you can see the larger kids play area, which for the second year in a row, you know, and it's themed after pirates, it's got the big bucket on top. It is closed, so I don't know if they're undergoing refurbishment or what, but this way, going over the bridge here, we'll be heading towards the wave pool, and we are going to be passing directly over the lazy river, which is where we are headed, because Chad wanted to get on the lazy river. So there it is. You can see we're going to be getting in it again. Second-degree burns on the concrete. Super, super, super hot. All right, we are in the lazy river now.
Oh, this feels so nice. It's all cold. Yeah, but it feels so
There was
good.
a long wait back there at the entrance for tubes. So I just
We're not
said,
getting a tube.
let's get in. We'll
And
walk.
find a tube.
We might find a tube. One may come up on us. If not, it's not the end of the world. There is diamond reserved seating right there, which is member seating. I don't know if that is something that we qualify for with our
My
passes
dad
or
had
not.
diamond.
And then maybe we do.
I had diamond. We can sit. I mean, we had.
So
we
right
have the
there
dining
in the
pass, and that's
shaded
diamond.
area, because the wave pool is just on the other side.
Oh, my feet hurt.
There's Dippin' Dots.
Oh,
About
I
to
remember seeing it during summer.
come up on the bridge that will take you over to the larger kids play area, which again, down for refurbishment. You can see the old Swanee River building there on the left. It's kind of hidden.
That's right there.
And then this following bridge, not this one right here leads to the kids area. But you can see the other bridge, which is celebrating 20 years of Tornado, which is shocking. I had no clue that it's been open since 2004, so it's been open half the time the park has been open. I just think of it as being newer. But it is right down there, as is the Dive Bomber drop slide.
Are we gonna ride that?
And the Runaway River, which I believe is the family slide. And then you've also got Seaside Fries, chickens, corn dog. One of my favorite places to eat. Chad is living his best life right now. He's got a tube, which also means Soph and Ty are living their best life because they are going to be tormenting Chad in the tube.
No, you're not pushing it.
Don't know how well y'all can see it through the trees there, but the Bahama Bobslide, big family slide, been here forever. A lot of folks' first big tube slide. It looks like it's closed. And then you've got, I forget the name of this one that comes right into the wave pool, but it is open. It is a single rider. You are not in a tube on this one. Come right down. We are on the complete opposite side of where we got in.
Is that your tube?
Right, we are celebrating 40 years of Whitewater. So, Whitewater is now middle-aged. Debuted 1 year before yours truly was born. So I just had my 39th birthday a couple of years ago, or a couple of years ago, yeah, okay, a couple weeks ago. There's the nice little waterfall where if you want to go over and play, you can go over and play, but we're just going to keep floating. I think we're going to go around one more time. Uno mas? Uno mas. Alrighty. So we are now headed over the bridge towards the area where Tornado is. We got off right here beside it. We're going over here because Soph wants to do the drop slide. Chad said that he is pretty much done for the day, which I know he hadn't done a lot, but he has done a lot.
It's good for him.
So just moving is hard enough. You can see that the Tornado line down here, pretty long. And then this is just to get your tube so that you can then head on up and do the ride itself. But Dive Bomber and Runaway River are further on down here. All right, so you can see the sign for the Dive Bomber and the Runaway River is further on down there. Chad and Ty and I are sitting right over there as we wait for Soph to come down the Dive Bomber. There she is. How was it?
It was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did your feet burn up there?
No.
That's good.
Shade up there.
All right, we walked over to part of the Buccaneer Bay play area. You can see a lot of the kiddos out here. Ty and Sophie went over here to the small slide to go down. We're gonna go down that middle one together because it looks like the two green ones are down. The ground,
My feet are burning.
yeah, the ground is extremely hot. So that is a huge negative. Very, very, very hot. So everybody's feet are burning. Here goes Ty and Soph. They're gonna go down together. There they go. All right, Buccaneer Bay, kiddie play area. Ty and Sophie are out there. I'm gonna come up here and get my feet wet, because again, that's been the key. Woo! Woo! Everything's burning. Ground is super hot. So now I've got to see if we can find a place for Chad to sit. And then I'm probably gonna go get our stuff and bring it over here. We're making our way out, but real OGs remember when this entire area over here was American Adventure. It was a little theme park, had a bunch of like little theme park fair type rides, and you know, you got to experience that with your Whitewater admission or Whitewater season pass before it was owned by Six Flags. But American Adventure's been gone for quite some time. Good evening, everybody. It's several hours later now. As you can see, we're back home. I'm actually in bed, but wanted to kind of recap our day at Whitewater for you. It was hot. Temperature said it was 99 degrees outside, so very hot. Didn't feel overly crowded today there by any means. Chad is definitely not ready for that. In fact, he didn't do as well today as he's done before in the past. So just don't think he's whitewater ready. We've talked in the past about how it's not the most handicap accessible place. And really any water park isn't, because of the amount of steps that you have to go up and the amount of walking you have to do. We all left exhausted from the walking and the sun beating down on us. I mean, Chad really only did 2 things all day, which meant I only did 2 things all day, which was the lazy river and doing the very first slide that we did together to start the day. And that was it. So very glad Soph was able to go with us, because that meant Ty got to do a little more. And everybody had a good time. Even though we were only there a couple hours, that was really all we needed, again, because we were beat up by the sun. My feet felt like they were on fire for about 2 hours after we got home. So note to self, next time we go to Whitewater, really any water park, we need to wear our sandals or our Crocs with us around the park, and then just take them off when we reach our destination, because that was just rough. Really kind of surprised there wasn't more for the 40th celebration, the 40th anniversary of Whitewater. Just a couple signs here and there, you know, not like I'm looking for a huge, you know, to-do or festival or thing like that, but maybe having some food options, some special food options, or some retro throwback, maybe like photo spot locations, or even like a now and then kind of photo spot, so you could see the differences and what's gone on. Really think that was a missed opportunity, especially since we've been to Six Flags and they're doing a summer, you know, event, that's summer fling or festival, whatever it was that we saw, and Chad wanted to look more into. So kind of surprised Whitewater's not doing something like that, because I mean, 40 years, that's a pretty big milestone. That's pretty awesome. And again, this is a park I grew up with, so I've got a lot of strong emotions and feelings about Whitewater. I love it. But I think next time we go, Chad's probably not going to want to go. It'll probably just be me taking Ty, but that means he could do a lot more. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for coming along. Truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like down below, as it goes a long way to help our channel and get the word out there about us on YouTube, which is awesome. If you have any questions or comments about anything Whitewater, Six Flags theme park related, please drop those down below, as we love talking to you guys in our community. And if this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe and join our growing community, because there's something here for everybody on Coker Culture. Until next time, what's your why?